Welcome back everybody to another episode of Banished with me, Vapor. And we've slightly recovered from the tornado. I say slightly, it's probably kind of exaggerating a little bit. We've not quite got the population where we were, but we've got everybody back in the buildings that we had, and we've fixed everything up, and we've done a few other bits. That's weird, because this was looking for hardwood before, and I'm pretty sure I didn't have a hardwood forester, but maybe I do. But cool. Kind of good timing. So, again, before I was using the key edge, so I decided to put that around these flower beds as well. So I think it looks quite cool. And I had this spare space here, so at the moment I thought some fountains and a gazebo. I'll put some seats and things around there later on. But I think that will look quite nice. All these like little knick-knack things I'm just going to do, you know, when I'm not recording, because it is time consuming and I don't want to spend 20 minutes planting. So yeah, you can see what we've been up to. Also, let's have a look. Oh, we're missing a planter over here. Are we on times 10? Because that seems slow. Yeah, there we are. We'll do this now because I'll probably forget. Where's it gone? Just while I see it. There we go. So I've pretty much got all the planters in. They just need their trees and the various shrubbery and stuff. We've got our bears here. Now, yeah, some rocks, some trees, and the reason I didn't actually do any more with this is because I couldn't see the trees. Strange enough, right? Yeah, I'm gonna go with these sort of trees, I think. Or is it more? Let's have a look. A conifer, yeah, I think. They just don't look as big, you know. Oh, I just imagined it like the bears being, because bears climb trees, and that tree next to that bear isn't very big, so maybe. I think, what was it? This one. I think we'll go for some of these. They're quite nice, actually. So we'll do a couple. Let's rotate this a little bit. Like that. I might do a few of these in here. I'm not quite sure how to arrange them yet. I think, yeah, it's not kind of in the way of the path. I just have this feeling that not that it'd hide as such, but you know, they'd like their privacy a little bit. When the videos that I tend to see of bears, they do get up close and personal at times, but I think, yeah, they are quite passive aggressive, I think. Not that I would ever go near a bear, but just saying. Right, there we go. So we'll put a couple of those in. Now we've got this huge area here. I think I'm going to put wolves in here because there's a few different types of wolves. I think there's 2 or 3 different ones. So we'll go with that. We've also got the extra plants we need for the fruit tree here. Can't remember what tree it was now. I don't think it's going to let out apricots. There we go. So that's finished now. I think that's quite cool. We had a trader, didn't we? While I was withering on. Oh, I can't remember if I did this or not, or whether I did this after the tornado. I replaced all the log houses with these ones because I think they look nicer, and we used a well in here. As you can see, we used the fort well, so I think it looks a little bit nicer. Not finished. We're going to increase the height of these houses a couple more, just to kind of take care of this area. There we go. No, we don't need anything from there. So yeah, everything else is pretty peachy, I think. Now, the food isn't something I'm a bit worried about. I've started expanding the houses we have over here as well, before we kind of finish this off. I'm going to do the zoo and then I'm going to finish this. The zoo, I think maybe one episode. So not this one. I'm going to do the episode we're doing now. I'm going to go away. I'm going to put in all the fancy little bits that are left, and that, I would say that would probably be the end of that then. It has dragged on a little bit, I must admit, but I think it looks quite cool. I'm quite happy with what we've got. I might even if I do another series, look at Red Ketchup's mod as well, just to give us some more variety of buildings. But yeah, we won't count our chickens before they hatch. So what we're going to do is we're going to continue our little expansion over here. We're going to start working on some more sources of food, I think. It is in here, isn't it? Yeah, cool. My brain couldn't remember what it is I was supposed to be doing there. There we go. Got those right. That's got teacher. I think let's have a quick look. Let's have a look at some stats while we wait for that. So, wow, our homes are lagging behind again. I accepted some nomads. It was only 25, hence the disease. So I didn't get like hundreds of the damn things, but you know, just a couple to get it going. So we really do need to expand the homes. This is kind of back where it should be. I think the problem here is over by the harbour area. There's no school, so I think that's what that is. But that's no big problem. Food. That's not too bad at all, really. Let's have a look at the graphs. Yeah, we took a huge dip here. You can see that was the tornado, and we've gone up at quite a big arc, which is a little bit concerning in a way, because it could mean some serious death. But we'll take that on the chin if it actually happens. Right. So houses. I think we need a pub over here actually. Something I just noticed when we were looking at that. Pub kitchen. We could put that in here. Where's the beer garden? Brewery. Inn and garden. I think it's that one, isn't it? Tavern. There's a nice building. We've got it then, but I think we'll go with one of these. Let me have a quick look. Well, we're going to expand quite a bit over this way, so I think we might get away with that there. And I think that'll be a good addition to this area. And what we'll do is we'll trade. Should we trade for some ducks or something? Or to go in here? I don't know. We're going to stick some butchers up here. I'm not going to keep going on with itineraries. I think it's a little bit too much now. Plus, it does require a lot, so we will go with some butchers, I think. So it's all the extra effort that goes into it. It's just, it gets a little bit same old, if you know what I mean. That's why I'm enjoying putting some different houses in, because we kept to the same ones. Kind of where we did the main town area, which we've got to work on as well, when I think about it. So 1, 2, 3, there we go. Could have just lined it up with the houses in front, I guess. Right. Don't even know if we've got a stockpile around here anyway. Let's clear some of these resources out so we can see what we're doing. They're hot on it anyway, aren't they? If you guys have got any suggestions about different food sources as well, even if it's crops, I don't mind setting up some farms. But which ones are really good to use? I mean, when it comes to fish, although we have an awful lot of fish, I'm tempted to replace not the ones over here, but the ones that we've got all the way over here. Now, I might keep that one in because the boats come through here, but I'm tempted to put the smaller ones in here because we're going to get a lot more fish. So I don't know. Decisions. That's an idea of Noble Rambler. So, oh yeah, that reminds me while we're over here. Apart from the glitching textures, and that is pretty much, I think, going to be the entrance. I might put a couple of lights down the side here, but that's going to be our entrance. And those lamps I'm going to move kind of here, but yeah, I think it kind of looks good. Kind of happy with that. We got a little ticket office here. Yeah, it's coming together. You know, the tornado. I don't know if we'll get another one of those in while we're kind of building, but I think we might be all right. Right, that conservatory. That was something we built in the last episode. I remember that. I think people live in that though. Damn, it's tiny. I mean, it's a house, I suppose, but what do you think? Should we put more of these on, or I don't know. I'm not sure. What we will probably do though, something I've not really built. Some of these cellars. Because I think they'll be quite useful. If you think about it anyway. Go with that instantly. Yeah. Because they'll have clothes, tools and other things nearby rather than having to go all the way to our market. I think that might be quite useful. Damn, where have all these people come from? Seriously. I've gone from having no one to tons of people. That's the beauty of this game. If you get it right, things work out quite well in the end. We need to do some butchers and things, I think. Wow. Got all those ducks making all that noise. And yeah, I think we definitely need some butchers over here. Do you know one thing I have built? I was going to say I've not done a bakery area, and I have. But it's very low key, I think, isn't it? That's probably why I couldn't remember it. It wasn't like the last series. That was quite an impressive bakery kind of area. And we've got houses here. Just trying to kind of get into my head what I want to do. I think put some crop fields or something in here. Let's really give the labourers something to do. Get them to clear that area. That should keep them busy for a while. And we've got a huge stockpile here, so that's no problem at all. We could put some crop fields in, but I think I'm tempted for animals because I was going to move these ones. So I might do that. I might put the pastures over here, but what would you say is the ideal size for a pasture? I mean, I've got 12 in here. That's about right because I could split that if I wanted to, couldn't I? I think if I switch this one to as beef cows, yeah, so I could do if I wanted to. You can't switch that to none. Never mind. Yeah. So what would you say is an ideal size? Because, I mean, I'd probably go with something like this. I don't know what size that is. Let's have a quick look. It's a 16 by 16. So, what size do you guys use? What works best? Because then I can kind of fill this area up. I might even take those two away, actually. Make some smaller ones. Keep the two big duck ones. I don't mind that. And just do some more this way and have some butchers and things like that. I'm determined to get a ridiculously high population. It's not doing too bad. It's recovered. Hardwood, fancy homewares. I don't think we need any of that at the moment. See, I'm not producing much and we're surviving quite well. Which you can't really argue with, I guess. Well, let's just go and check on those houses. Let's have a quick look. Oh, they've done them. Damn, that was quick. And obviously these hold more people now. I think this is the problem. I can't remember, somebody in the comments mentioned that when I had more houses than people, like you're going to get just one person living in a house, and I guess in a case like that, that's essentially what's going on. I could upgrade all these as well. I know the builders have got a lot to do, but let's upgrade them all. Let's keep them busy. In fact, let's now we've got the issue sorted with our builders, let's increase that a little bit. Why not? Let's get it done. Another thing that I mentioned quite a while ago, I think it was in, God, it might have been an episode or two ago now. I was talking about the oh my goodness, what are they called? The fire bundles. I really need to do those because that's something I've not actually done. I mean, I kind of talked about, but didn't actually do it. It sounds like me a lot, that doesn't it? Start talking about it and then take an episode or two before I actually get on with it. Oh, right, so I've ruined my path here, so it's not going to continue to be a three-way at this point, but that's fine. Ooh. Right, okay. Question is, can we get a few more houses in here? It's a huge old space, but can we do it properly? Let's have a look. I think we might be able to. We're not going to get that last one in. We'll have to think of something else to go there. At least these people still walking around, my god. That's been going on for some while now, but not too many people are dying of it, I don't think. It's not like really lethal, whatever it is. A three-way road looks a lot better, I think. Could even probably hang some clothes across here. Where are we? It might be too long. Oh no, it's just about right, that isn't it? Is it? Is it my eyes? That's a bit short, that one. Is there a longer one? That might be the longest one. Oh damn, that's a shame. I mean, we're literally talking a couple of pixels there. I think you can barely notice it. Yeah, no, we'll think about that later on. We've got a lot of aesthetic things to be getting on with. That's for sure. Don't want to start adding more things to that list. Yeah, I am going to remove those two big crop fields up here. Because we don't need those ones. We will go with some smaller ones in there, but like I say, if you guys can let me know in the comments what you think is best, then we'll go with that. Right, I've really kind of lumbered the work on the builders. Let's increase them quite a bit. Food is starting to drop, and I've not managed to trade for any yet, so food is really something we need to work on. Which is kind of why I'm doing this now, because if we got all these homes over here, we can dedicate that to... I need to stop blooming building roads, because my builders are just going to go crazy from... Yeah, there's definitely the food is what we're going to do over here. And we got our pub now, so let's... What's going on here? It's a little bit weird, isn't it? Oh, wait a minute. Don't be an idiot. Right, so 1, 2, 3. There we go. So I might put 2 in this one. Because there's quite a distance to go to collect all the stuff. But hopefully that helps a little bit with the happiness. We need a church over this area as well, so we'll have to figure that one out. Maybe here, with a bit of a graveyard. Nothing as grandiose as the one we've got down here. So yeah, that one's full, that one's full, that one's full. And this is the only one that's really got a graveyard. I need to put another one here, I think. Do we build that now, or do we wait for them to catch up a bit? Oh, these ones are done. Couple more houses there. Perfect. Are we on times 10? No, we're on 5. So yeah, I think the houses, we might just run all the way along here and see what pastures we can get in there. Church, I think definitely here. Let's have a quick check again. So we've got... Wow, we've got almost 800, so I think we've actually got more people now than we had prior to the tornado, so that's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Reduction of food, it's about on par really, can't really fault that. That population, yeah it has, I would say that's recovered, but the question is, will it just kind of go the opposite way when everyone starts dying? Let's see what they're up to. Yeah, I've set them kind of a lot of jobs in various different locations, so I've just got to be patient with them, I think. And I've got a lot of the labourers chopping down all these trees. I mean, I could stop them doing that. Where is it? Cancel, cancel, cancel. It's that one, isn't it? There we go. I can see a little bit better now, that's all I was interested in. I've finished doing that. Yeah, I think a church would be good over here. Oh damn! I should have traded for some bison or something. A church. What have we got? Have we got anything different? What have we? I like that, but it's tiny, isn't it? That's not too bad. That's the huge one, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, I could put one of these in, but not go with the white one. What about... Let's maybe go with that. But kind of keep it low key still. You know, not have, like, because the other one's got all the pathways and things around it. I think something... I mean, I could just go literally right there and then put a graveyard next to it. I'm gonna let it use its own fence, I think. Too large? Really? A 20 by 20 must be the biggest. Okay. Oh well. I think we'll put it here. Yeah. Perfect. No, we need a trader that brings blooming food. We will set up another one up here as well. Once we've got all this kind of sorted out. I don't want to add any more. Are these short of anything? No, no. Okay. Let's have a quick look at what they're up to. Okay, so, yeah, it's these things, isn't it? I've given them a tiny bit too much to do, I think. Just making sure there's nothing weird anywhere that's going to glitch in them out. No. It's just that I've given so much to do, I think. It's going to take a little bit of time. And I think that's probably a good place to leave the episode, actually. So, until next time, as always, take care.